recorded a few months ago and never edited and uploaded. I discovered this today as I was going through, as I was recording videos. I'm like, hey, I don't remember this one. So anyways, this was from a channeling that I did kind of spontaneously, where Aiwas and I think Chronozon and Aleister Crowley came through. Very new and very different experience for me. So I just kind of wanted to type a little intro here and throw it in, because obviously the video was filmed a couple months ago, because I don't have this much root growth in it. So yeah, it's a short video, just kind of one of my channel messages about things. But yeah, I just like sharing these, so enjoy.
Hey, this is Jennifer from Belladonna's Botanicals, and tonight I want to bring to you some weird experiential and experiences and channel messages I had a couple weeks ago. Now I'm going to preface this with the caveat is I really don't follow a whole lot of like the Aleister Crowley aspect of the occult. I'm familiar with it to a point. I've read a lot of his stuff. I don't belong to the OTO. I'm not a Thelema. I don't part of Thelema and stuff like that, or more like going back to the Golden Dawn. I'm not a ceremonial magician. So I appreciate it for what it's worth. And that's kind of that. Maybe I'll get into it someday. There's just a lot of aspects of the occult, and I don't have all the time in the world to read every single book ever. Wish I did. But so this is one of those experiences where it was at night. I was going to do into like, deep meditation, ascension mode, on the astral. I'm trying to remember I think it was in the process when I was working on the Goetia Pathworking series on Gamagan. Now, while I say I don't really work the Crowley method, I work the Goetia very differently than the Goetia. So I work with the spirits differently. I don't do goetic rituals. I have plenty of videos talking about what the whys and wherefores of that. So I was going in, and so, like, all of a sudden I was pulled through this portal. It was the Thoth tarot deck. I will admit I do like Crowley's Thoth tarot deck. That's probably like the thing I use the most, kind of. So it pulled me through, like, it was like a combination of like the tarot cards. So it was one of the wands, like I forget which card it is. No, I don't remember off the hand, top of my head. So it was kind of like one of the wands cards, but it was like the Chariot. And it was very illuminated. So it's like something in the astral pulled me through those two tarot cards. I wish I knew which wands it was, because I'm sure there's a deeper message within those two tarot cards that appeared. But what came through was Aiwas, which is the entity that Crowley channeled, I believe, when he wrote the Book of Law. Going to add here, since I don't really work with a lot of that aspect of the occult, did not even realize Aiwas was something other people work with. I don't know. Chronozon, yeah, I've heard more about that. Aiwas, I really haven't. Although, again, it's not a rabbit hole I've explored yet, so it may very well be. But Aiwas appeared to me, and I was like, well, I didn't realize you were an actual thing. So I thought that was just something that was specific to Aleister Crowley. So Aiwas appeared like as this abstract being of light. It was very like white and gold in that sense. And weird part, it gets weird. So the spirit of Aleister Crowley appeared as well, and to issue some sort of prophecy. It was very weird. So it says, Christo-fascism will cause the fall of the church. The peaceful, loving Christians will rise against the hate. They just don't see it yet. A lot of this is just random. It says, after the final ascension, spiritual waking, we get to choose becoming a demon. And I've noted in parentheses that I saw my demonic face at this point in time. We either can become a demon, or in that sense, it didn't really give me any details beyond that, or we can retire to the empty, or become an ascended master, or reincarnate into an entirely new incarnation that has nothing, like our old soul part of it ends here. This is something new. At some point, that was just very brief, the Crowley part of it. I wrote this afterwards, so this is my best recollection of what, because I was just deep in the astral realm. At some point, I was swallowed through the void/abyss of Chronozon and absorbed into the empty of the universe as one. And then I noted that Satan is the one who saves us. Somehow the Christians were right and wrong, because we become enlightened under Satan. Something they have tried to deny humanity from for 2 millennia. I don't know what to make of any of this, because I really don't always, like I said, I don't really work with I'm not deep in the trenches of working in the Aleister Crowley realm. So that was a kind of weird experience for me. And I was like, I think I was talking to a friend of mine, and I'm trying to remember if it was that or something. It's like, there's a very similar thing. Other people have been getting similar images and messages, maybe not from the Aiwas Crowley Chronozon aspect, but yeah, it was very weird, unsettling weird. So yeah. Like I said in previous videos with channeled messages and working on ascension, sometimes these things don't initially make sense. This might make sense at some point in time, though, because I have that happen. Like, might not make sense today, 20 years from now, holy shit. You know? So that is all I have on this. This is a really short video. So I just, as I was jotting stuff down for something else, noticed that I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't make a video about that. I do try to like make videos about my spiritual experiences and stuff like that, because I find at the very least it's really compelling and interesting when other people have similar experiences to you as well. So because yeah, a lot of times when I talk to people, like, holy crap, I got that I'm getting like the same thing different in their own words, but like the same message from Lilith over and over. Like I could talk to 3 or 4 people just, as I'm randomly talking to them, they're all getting like similar messages, maybe even from different spirits, but similar messages. So anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, smash the notification bell. If you really love us, join our channel memberships and support. We have numerous support tiers. I am working on adding some extra perks and stuff like that along the way. I just have to find all my random notes where I wrote them down. ADHD is fun, y'all. So, oh yes, and don't forget to follow us on social media and sign up for e-newsletter. All the linkies are below to all that good stuff. So you know what we're doing. We always have new products coming out, new collaborations, sales, new videos. Anyways, love you all.